Nation, diehards. Well, this is a segment about the Bucs' possible new coach, Dirk Koetter. Did a little research on him and see what he about. As you know, Lovie Smith did get fired, and the possibility of the reports are coming out that they're saying Dirk Koetter is the lead candidate to be the Bucs' new head coach. Dirk is an offensive guy. He's, as you see, he improved our offense dramatically by leaps and bounds. He always been an offensive guy. He coached at Boise State, had them doing pretty good back in the day. Then he coached Arizona, had them offensively pretty good, and he went to the Falcons. He was with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everywhere he's been at, the offense has been good. He's been in the running for a lot of head coaching jobs, and he's been turning them down for a long time. And he was content to being a coordinator, I guess. And all of a sudden, I guess he's thinking about being a head coach now. The San Francisco 49ers requested to interview him. The Miami Dolphins requested to interview him. The Eagles want to do a second interview of him, and which basically means he's a hot candidate. And the Bucs know that. Looking at all the reports and the polls, all the signs are pointing towards Dirk Koetter being our head coach. So there's a great possibility tomorrow morning or sometime this week that he'll be announced as our head coach. What does that mean? That means Jameis Winston's, he gets to keep the same offensive. Dirk Koetter will probably be the head coach / offensive coordinator, which is a good thing. Keep our franchise quarterback in the right offensive system, which will be good for Jameis Winston and Mike Evans and Severian Jenkins and possibly Doug Martin and Charles Sims and so on and so forth. So on the offensive side, if we get to keep him, we can only improve with the offense with a couple of additions. And as far as defensively, the question is where does Dirk Koetter go? Who does he hire as a defensive coordinator? I don't know. He's an offensive-minded guy. Hopefully, he hires a strong-minded defensive coach to run a revamp and rebuild our defense. Obviously, the Tampa 2 will be out the. So hopefully, if Dirk Koetter do get hired, hopefully he can get the defense back on track and get them. They need to be playing at offensively. Dirk Koetter and Jameis Winston running the show. And as long as he can clean up some of the attitude issues with Mike Evans and Severian Jenkins' selfish play, I think we'll be all right. Somebody trying to call me. But other than that, Dirk Koetter from the outside reading everything looks like a good hire. He has had some history back in the day with some issues with sexual assault. That was back with kids, but I think that's behind him now. Hopefully that don't stem over undisciplined, having these types of things going on with the Bucs organization, which I doubt it. He's 57 years old, and I think he's ready to be a head coach, or he wants to be a head coach, or he's interested in being a head coach now. So we definitely will see where this leads to, but all signs are pointing to Dirk. Unfortunately, somebody had to take the fall. It was Lovie Smith, who hired Dirk Koetter. So it looks like the organization front office is looking at Dirk Koetter as the head coach. I'll keep you guys abreast on, and whenever the announcement happens, I'll be back on here doing the live broadcast or Google Hangout Air video again of Dirk Koetter being hired as a coach. Or Hugh Jackson might be now that the Bengals lost. We'll see. So, Buc Nation diehards, I know this last week and a half has been kind of crazy, but posts on Facebook, and I've been reading, all these social media comments about our firing of Lovie Smith. Unfortunately, it happened, but hopefully, and most Jameis Winston comfortable. So, like to point Dirk Koetter, and whenever the news break, I'll be on here giving you guys an update, and be easy. Buc Nation diehards, y'all keep your heads up. The Cannons will be firing all this year. I think We got a good season ahead of us with more experience. All we gotta do is tighten the defense up, and if it's Dirk Koetter, I think he'll do us good on offense, but we just gotta tighten that defense up. But other than that, just want to do a quick signing off. Y'all stay easy. Fire those cannons. Seize the day. Buck Nation, baby. All the way. Peace.